This is going to be a complex. Just bear with me and let's try to understand. I will update today on DAX. Yeah, so today's it's going to be advanced DAX. Basically, I was expecting guys to do DAX functions. So at least it will be better for you to understand advanced DAX. So that was my hope. Let me share my screen. So, like I mentioned, there are multiple things that are there in DAX. There's so many functions. Um, but the most used functions we're going to talk about, even if you check here in the DAX function, this is the fifth one that are there. The one thing they keep using a lot is this calculate. Now we'll understand how why actually calculate should be used and what is a use case for it, as well as how to use it. That's something that we're going to learn today. The calculate is something that we keep using a lot. All right, let's come back to this exercise. I'm going to open a different exercise for now, just for to explain you the calculate function, because that's a very important DAX function that we keep using. Let me give you some examples there. So why do we even use this calculate function? Why do we use this calculate function? So let's go back, create here. So let's look at the data. What do you understand with the data here? What do you understand about the data?
It is something about clothes purchase.
It's about sales of some clothes, right? There's customer name that is given, bill number, location, customer name, status, and the usual product name, product category, cost of it, selling of it, quantity, how much service sold, and there is profit that is given here. All right. Now let's go back here. Let's go back into my report view. So now let's create a table. I'm gonna copy this table for now. I'm gonna copy this table, product category versus sales. So I am trying to do a report on product category versus sales. Now product category versus sales. Now here check. This is sum of sales. These are different products that are there. I'm going to go for a column view. Yes, this is something different products, sum of sales. I have got the data. Now I've got the data from different product. This is straightforward, nothing much different in it. So now let's go back again. One more thing. Sales amount versus location. Now here as well, I can do one more thing. Sales amount. Again, I can go for sales. Then we have location. There is Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, and every branch. I think there are different branches. Which branch made how much sale is given. So I'm going to go into my matrix view. I'm going to go into my matrix view. Now here we can see that Chennai made around 1.5. Sorry, 15 lakhs and 15.4 lakhs. Bangalore made 15. Hyderabad made 14.5. Now I need to make somehow. Let's say I'll show it in Excel. I'm just copying this data for now. Here I'm saying Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. And Chennai made around 15 for 2000. Next here 1505100. Then there is 1454000. Okay. Now can we write in a way that how much did how much did the Chennai made? How much total sales did Chennai made? And here is total here. Total is equal to sum of. Now this is how much the total is. Now I want a number. How much did Chennai made? How much did Chennai made? In the sense, I want to make a sum, total sum, but just only for Chennai. I want to create a measure. I want to create a measure. Let's say here in the first column we are basically doing categories. We are giving a categories here and sum of sales. Casual wear is this much. I'll give visually. I'll add data labels so it's more easy. So in casual wear, we made 2.85 million, zero point 0.8 million in semi-formal, formal is zero point 0.5, accessories is 3.5. Now this is the sale of the whole company. This is the sale of the whole company. Now I want a measure saying that, let's say, how much did we sell casual wear in Chennai, semi-formal in Chennai, formal in Chennai, accessories in Chennai. So that means that I want all the categories: casual wear, semi-formal, formal. There is accessories. Let's give a number. This is total. This is total sales. This is 2.85, 0.83, 0.50, 0.31. Now I need a comparison. I need a comparison saying that I need a comparison with Chennai sales. Here, how much is the Chennai sales? I need a number. But only thing I can get right now is the total of Chennai. Total of Chennai is how much? This is the one we need to find. This is the one we need to find. Now you have to compare with total. Now, in order to create that, I can do one thing. See, how much is Chennai total sales? One measure that I can directly create is sum of sales. How can I do sum of sales? How can I do sum of sales? I need to create a measure of sum of sales. Anyone? Sum of sales, guys, very simple. Sum of sales, we have already done it. Hello. Yeah, how do you do sum of sales? Okay, create a measure. I'll create a measure is equal to sum of different sales. Where is sales data? Sale amount. That's it. It will give me a sum of sales. Now, what is the total sum of sales? 4.5, right? So that is what I'm going to do first. I'm going to click this. What is total sum of sales? 4.5 million. 4.5 million. Does it match here? Yes, it does match here. Now let's add this sum of sales into this column. Here also I'm getting pretty much the same answer. I'm adding sum of sales. Sum of sales as a measure. Here sum of sales as a measure I am doing. But here I want sum of sales with respect to Chennai. That's it. With respect to Chennai I want. You understood here? Here I have given sum of sales. This sum of sales is basically with respect to the column sales. So it basically understood this sales amount. It just added everything and categorized with Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. Because there's with respect to location, it have done it. Now I have created a one more measure. This one, this one. Now created a measure saying sum of sales. I created a measure saying sum of sales, which I basically added all the sales. Now understand one thing here. Understand one thing here. Even though I have created a measure, it is giving me the same answer. It is filtering. It is filtering with respect to location. It is not giving me summer sales 4.5. It is, even though if I click the measure right just to show the measure that I've created summer sales, it is giving me 4.5 million. But when I keep it in a table with respect to location, it is dividing itself. It is dividing itself in from Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. Is this clear? Is this clear of how the measure is working? How the measure is working. If you just single-handedly click the measure, it will give you the total number. But if you use the my measure in say let's say uh, in any visualization, in table visualization or here, it is also dividing with respect to the whatever location, category, etc. Now the question is, how do we get sales in Chennai? I just want sales with respect to Chennai. That's it. That is the only thing that I want, which is basically 1.54. Which is basically 1.54. I need to create a measure. I need to create a measure basically with respect to Chennai sales. With respect to Chennai sales. Now, at this point of time, we will use a DAX function. Let's say I need to create let's say Hyderabad sales is equal sum of sales amount. Next, we are adding a filter. What filter we adding? Let's say Hyderabad. Hyderabad is in which column? Hyderabad is in which column? Now understand what I have done. I am using the function called calculate. So calculate what I am doing. I am saying first this is sum of sales, which I have already done. Sum of sales, which I already this is what I am getting. It is separating itself with respect to location. If I put it in here, but if I put it as singly, it is just giving the total number. Now what I want to do is I'm adding a filter. Just give me sum of sales in Hyderabad. I want Hyderabad sales. So I'm clicking enter. Now how much is total Hyderabad sales? 14.5, right? Well, let's see if we have got the right answer. Only thing it is, I need decimals. Okay, did we get the answer? 14.5. Here there is 14.5. Now, how did this work? When I kept it in this table, it separated itself with respect to different location. Now check what happens when I add Hyderabad sales into this. What did it do? What happened now? It basically gave me just one answer, this one answer, 1.45 million. 14.5. This answer, even though it didn't filter itself with respect to location, because the Hyderabad sales have kept a filter by myself. I have kept a filter by myself. The location is Hyderabad. Whatever you do, it will just give Hyderabad sales. That is the filter manually added here. Now, why is this required? Why is this required? I'll tell you. If you see this, the whole, this is category versus sum of sales. Now let's say I want to check in this whole thing, how was Hyderabad performing? How was Hyderabad performing? Then I'm going to hit on Hyderabad sales. Look at the data. What happened? This is the whole thing, total sum of sales. Now this is Hyderabad sum of sales. One, two, three, four. Understood? Understand the difference? Why do we actually use calculate? Is this clear? Calculate function basically when you want to add manual functions. Calculate function is used when you want to create manual functions. Here, what is the function? Hyderabad. I'm keeping a filter on the location. But understand one more thing, that even you create a measure, they can be used in any visualization. It is not just a single number that you are creating. Single number is visible, but they also can be used in different visualizations. The measures can be used in different visualizations. That's one thing that you wanted to tell. Calculate. Even if you see the syntax of calculate. If you see the syntax, see the syntax, it's an expression and you can add a filter, whatever filter. This is what it does. Very, very, very important. This you can give an expression and a filter. That is what we have done here. That is what we have done here. We have sum of sales is an expression. I'm basically doing sum of sales and I'm also giving a filter. And why is this used? This is it. I can also add Chennai here. Also add Chennai here. In this way, I got my Chennai as well. Any so far in this? So far in this? Any doubts? Even if you want to add Chennai sales under this, you can add Chennai sales. Okay. Everyone good to go to the next topic? Now let's understand. Here we have created a measure called sum of sales, which is was a DAX function. I'm basically doing sum of sales, sum of different sales amount. This is what here. Even though it is giving me sum of sales 4.5 million, which is the total, but here I'm not getting all the same number. I want 4.5 here, 4.5 here, 4.5. Why do I want it? How do we create a percentage of sales? Let's say Chennai, how much percentage was it with the total amount of sales? In Bangalore, what was the percentage of Bangalore percentage with respect to the whole total sales? What is the formula for percentage? What is the formula for percentage? Given formula for percentage. Yes, by 100 will give you percentage. Uh, Percentage of sales. So in order to get a percentage, I need to first understand Chennai. If you want to get a Chennai percentage, I need Chennai by total number of sales into 100, right? And yes, understood. I want percentage of Chennai. Okay, how much percentage of Chennai? How do I get? That means Chennai's total divided by total is equal to Chennai's total by total into 100. Into 100. That means here we are getting 34%. Chennai constitute of 34% in the with the amount of total sales. Did you get this percentage of Chennai? Did you understand this? What was Chennai percentage of sales with respect to the total grand total? Did you understand this? How did I get the percentage of sale? Percentage. Now, how do we get that here? How do we get that here? In order to do that, what do we need? How did we get this? What formula did we use? What formula did we use? Total. Okay, that is how. Are we getting individual sales here? Are we getting individual sales? Yes, in Hyderabad sales, we got Hyderabad sales. That is the Hyderabad individual sales. In Chennai sales, we are using Chennai sales. But are we getting total sale? Are we getting this 4.5 anywhere here? We're not seeing 4.5. I'm not getting this 4. In Chennai sales, you are getting only Chennai sales. In Hyderabad sales, you are getting Hyderabad sales. In sum of sales, you're getting individual. For Chennai, I mean, I need to divide this 1.54 by 45010, the 4.5 million. I want to divide this 1.54. I want to divide this 1.50, 1.45 divided by 4.5. But when I did sum of sales, I'm just getting individually. I'm unable to get 4.5. In order to do that, I will create another DAX function. I will create another DAX function saying total sales with all locations is equal to calculate. Expression is sum of sales, sum of sales amount. I want to filter these locations, but I want all the locations. So if you say location, usually what we location is equal to Hyderabad, but I want all locations. So I'll say all, and I'm gonna close the brackets. Then I'll get this. I'll again get the same thing. Basically, this 4.5. Where did it create? Again, I'll make it smaller. See, again I got the same thing. Again I got the same number. But when I put this in the table, look at what we are getting. Look what we are getting. We are getting just 4.5 everywhere. We are just getting 4.5 everywhere. I understand the difference. Why I did all these things. Why I used a calculate function. Did you guys understand why I used a calculate function here? Just to get sum of sales. Sum of sales even I'm getting here. If you see sum of sales, here sum of sales is 4.5 million. Here also total sales with all location is 4.5 million. But when you keep both of them in a table, sum of sales is divided with respect to Chennai, with respect to location. Here sum of sales is not, it is not changing with location. It is giving me the same answer. We need this. Why do we need this? Because let's say we need percentage. Let's say we need percentage of sales. Need percentage of sales. I need to divide this by this by this. So that is what I have done. Let's say let's create a new measure. Let's create a new measure. What am I dividing? Sum of sales by total number of sales with all of them. Percentage. Let's say this is a percentage is equal to this sum of sales divided by total sales with all location. Once I add it here, you see I got this. The only thing that is required is I need to make them understand that this is a percentage. Yep, 34.26. Did we get it? 34.26. Did we get 34.26 in Chennai? Okay, I need to but I need to did you guys understand what we have done today? I'm gonna send this exercise file to you. Do you understand this calculate function? Yes. Mm. Because there is no total. There is no total that we are getting. See, in order to get something like a this, we don't need this. Let's say, for example, Chennai percentage. Chennai percentage. How would I do this? You tell me. How do I do this? Chennai percentage. I want to create just Chennai percentage. This 34 is my goal. How do I do this? What was Chennai sales? How do I create Chennai sales from here? Chennai sales, we got it. Divided by what is total sum of sales? I can just say sum of sales. Now I will get an answer. Chennai percentage. Then if I measure it, did I get my answer? I need to change it into percentage first. Did we get it? Did we get the same answer? 34.26. But here I'm only getting one, but I want for everything as a table here. In order to do that, that's why I created another measure called total sales of for all location, total sales for all location. Then divided them. Then I got my percentage. Now I want you guys to practice. I want you guys to practice this. I want you guys to practice it and tell me what you understand. Akhilesh, Pradeep,
It will.
understand how the measure acts.
Yeah.
How does the measure act? Even these
Yeah.
two are same thing. Sum of sales and total sales with all locations is literally the same measure. It's literally the same measure. It will give the same answer. When looked individually, it will give 4.5 million, 4.5 million. But when we used in a visualization, they act very differently.
Yeah.
This
Got it.
and this act very differently. Here, sum of sales here, even though it is 4.5 million, even though it is total number of sales, but it will filter itself with the location or product, whatever it is given. But this total sales will not change itself with respect to location or region or anything else. So that is the difference. Even though these two measures, the answer is same, but how they act in a visualization is different. That is what it is. The measure can be same, it can give the same value, but how they change, how they will are how they appear is different. So I want you to guys, the next step is basically year to month, month to year, multiple things. I'll give you the next what we're gonna do. So then sometimes there is, when you order, it's called order date, right? When the company receives the order and they ship the order, it's called ship date. When you receive the order, delivery date. You have three types of dates that happens. Now in a table you have multiple things. If you want to connect two tables, to which date do you connect? Did you understand? Huh? You want to connect to order. Okay, you have connected to order date. But say I want a visualization based on delivery date. Then how? In data modeling, there is sale date. Mm, let's go to table view and see. There is sale date. In this, there is no order date. But let's understand there is this things. There's order date, there's ship date, there's delivery date. Now you're saying you're connecting to order date. Okay. But I want a visualization with the delivery date as well. How would you do it? In that way, this is a very common situation that happens. Then we use something called use relationship. I want so I'm telling you different DAGs which are commonly used. I'm telling you scenarios when they will be used. So you basically in the data model you connect all the things. In data model you can there is a thing called you can connect multiple columns. You can connect date to order date, date to ship date, date to delivery date. But at a time only one is active. At a time only one is active. So in that we use relation. Next, I'll tell you one more thing. Let's say there is today. What is today's date? This is today's date. Let's go above. I created some dates here. Let's see. Now, which month does this belong to? Go data format, format, date. Do use this. Which month does this belong to? All these things. Now, quantity is 6. Let's say 6 and 6. I'm gonna drag it. So every single day we are selling six of, let's say, chocolates, six chocolates. Now, if I want in August, how many chocolates did we sell? How do we get it? We have to add these things. How many chocolates? 42 chocolates. In August, we sold 42. Basically, I'm adding these things. In September, we are adding 138. Sorry, I'm counting. Yeah, 138. Total 180. Now, usually what happened? The total is 180. Every time when we do this, we'll do use a formula of total, which is basically is equal to sum of all the things. This is how usually our thing. This is what we're going to do all the time. But I want month on month total. Month on month. I want this 42. I want this 42. How do I get this? How do I get this month on month? Let's say in August it's 42, in September it's 138. I need to get month on month. In the same way, we'll get year on year, quarter on quarter. This is called month on month. MTM. MTM means by monthly, tell me how much are we making. Why is this important? You want to see analysis based on months. In August, how much did we save? In September, how much did we do? You want month on month increase. How much shall we do? That is called month on month. So these are the most, like I said, calculate we discussed today. And the next one is user relationship and this month on month, year on year. These are called time DAX functions. Month on month. So if you see, if you see the DAX functions, what they are doing here, it's the same thing that they are doing. In the current thing first, they are doing is they created group country region and they gave the sales. They gave the sales data with respect to the region. Now I am trying to do sales region with respect to they are using calculate function. They are using calculate function. Why they are using calculate function? So they want is literally what we did here. What we did here with respect to Hyderabad, Chennai, total sales, percentage of sales, and what is the percentage of individual thing. That is what they are trying to do. That is what they are trying to do here. I've taken a very simple example so you guys understand it very easily. This is how, see, sales percentage with respect to country. Here what we have done with respect to the city, Chennai, Hyderabad. The same thing that they are trying to do. Now, uh, I want you guys to try it out. I want you guys to try it out. Here we started with my year on year to till date, month on month. All these things we're gonna discuss this tomorrow. But till here, try to do it. I don't want to go extra deep on this. I know it is a complicated thing. I know DAX is complicated as well as going to advanced DAX is even more complicated. Do till 19. Do till 19. It's the same thing that we have done till now. The same thing that we have done till now. Do till 19. Then I'm going to go into time functions. These are time functions again. It's very other. This is more confusing. So till here, do it in terms of sales and percentages. Any doubts so far in today's class? Pradeep, Haindavi, Akhilesh.